classes and high school classes at Scholarly. And I'm here to talk about how I achieved a 45 out of 45 in IB while also being the captain of my school's basketball team, while being the president of the pre-med club and leading numerous volunteering projects throughout the school and in concordance with other societies. So what does 45 in IB mean? So 45 in the International Baccalaureate, which is what IB stands for, essentially translates to a 99.95 ATAR, which is essentially full marks, all right? So how was I able to achieve this academic goal while also maintaining a high performance in my extracurricular? So that's why I'm here to give you a few tips and tricks about. So the first thing that I want to get into, right, before even starting off, is balance. All right, so balance is key. If you guys don't have balance in your life, then you guys will not be happy. And I'm telling you guys this because you need to be happy in order to perform at your best. You need to give yourself breaks. You need to do things that you enjoy. And when the time comes to it, boys and girls, you need to strap down and study really, really hard. So how did I achieve this balance that I keep talking about? All right. So the first thing, boys and girls, is a pretty basic trip. Create a schedule. All right. Organize your day. You have a lot more time in your day than you actually think, all right? The reason why you think days move so fast and the reason why you think you're unable to achieve anything is because you have not planned your day out. If you have a generic understanding of what you're going to do at this particular time, boys and girls, you guys will just speed through every single task that you have put in front of you, all right? If you break your day up into multiple segments and you know how your day is going to look in advance, boys and girls, trust me, it just flows smoothly, because while you're doing one task, you're mentally preparing yourself for the next. And that comes to the next part about just prioritizing tasks. Know what the most important tasks are, all right? Some things are useless, all right? I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that everything I learned in school benefits me every single day. But some things, boys and girls, have definitely stuck with me. Some things are harder for me than other things. At that point, boys and girls, I know, all right, look, I'm going to dedicate this much time to this particular task and not waste my time doing this task, which is significantly easier. All right. Now, I don't need to tell you guys about study techniques, but the only thing that I'll tell you guys, right, is you guys want to be actively learning. I don't want none of the reading the textbook mindlessly. All right. Boys and girls, that does not work. I'm telling you now. That does not work. It does not work. Make notes. Do exam papers, all right? Record yourself speaking and listen back to it. I found that that helps me quite a bit, okay? So boys and girls, find interesting ways to study. Switch it up every now and then, all right? If you're just there sitting and reading a book, all right, reading a textbook, reading through your notes absent-mindedly, nothing's actually going in. Me personally, I love flashcards. I thrive off flashcards. I would recommend flashcards for anyone who's doing a subject that requires a lot of memorization, all right? Because flashcards help so much. If you're doing something that's a bit more theoretical, all right, something that requires more understanding than just memorization, then I would recommend doing practice questions, all right? Then I would recommend creating flowcharts of your learning, of your brain process, all right? So moving on to how I balanced all of this with my extracurriculars, well, the first thing I did, boys and girls, like I said, prioritizing tasks, know what I like. I didn't do anything that I didn't like, boys and girls, when it came to my extracurriculars. I didn't force myself to do anything that I didn't find innate joy in. Now, sometimes, boys and girls, stuff will be hard. Sometimes things will be frustrating, but that doesn't mean it's not rewarding. For me, boys and girls, I relish the challenge, all right? I relish the reward that comes at the end. So whatever task I had, boys and girls, I would work super hard at it, whether it was playing the guitar or painting or just going up for a shot at the final minutes of my last game. All right, boys and girls, all of those, boys and girls, it got my adrenaline pumping and it had an innate reward that was waiting for me, all right? And this comes in with staying organized. If you guys know what you care about, if you guys know what requires more attention than others, boys and girls, you guys will innately just be more organized, all right? Now, like I said, I mentioned this earlier and I want to reiterate it now. To perform well, you need to be happy. Being happy is the most important thing to performing well, because if you guys are always down in the dumps, if you guys aren't mentally capable, if you guys don't have a good support, if you guys don't have a good base to work from, boys and girls, when you guys stretch yourself, because I'm not going to lie to you, it was difficult, right? Sometimes I was super duper stressed, all right? Sometimes I was under a lot of pressure. Sometimes I had expectations that it was really difficult to meet, all right? In those times, boys and girls, it was very important that my mental health, that my mental well-being was strong, that it was resolute, and it was able to take this absolute beating that high school will be, all right? So what does that ensure, boys and girls? prioritizing sleep. All right, please, please, please make sure you guys get enough sleep. All right, I noticed how my life was revolutionized when I decided that I would be sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours a day. Okay, sometimes, sometimes you have deadlines, sometimes you won't make them, but always, boys and girls, make sure that you guys are getting the amount of sleep that you require to function. Some people require less sleep than others. All right, boys and girls, if you guys are someone that needs a lot of sleep, don't try to be someone who doesn't need a lot of sleep. All right, boys and girls, you need sleep. Sleep as much as you need to, because if you guys don't sleep, you guys will not be performing well. Eat good food. All right, that's a basic. Regular physical activity, boys and girls. One of the reasons why I spent so much time with basketball, boys and girls, was because I felt that if I played at a high level, right, it would actually augment my academic capabilities. All right, because it was a form of relaxation. But in the same way, boys and girls, I didn't feel like I was wasting my time. All right, if you guys just sit there and scroll through YouTube mindlessly, all right, you guys feel like you're wasting your time, and you guys don't feel that sense of success, that sense of reward after you've done your task that you enjoy, right? So if you make the task that you enjoy something that genuinely make you feel better about yourself, then as you move on to the academics as well, you'll feel rested, but you'll also have a good image of who you are. So that will make you perform better. The final little tip I can give you, boys and girls, isn't really a tip, all right? It's just general life advice, right? Socialize and relax, all right? Talk to people in your life, all right? Make sure you have a good support circle, some strong friends who always look out for you when things are tough, who can support you through the most difficult moments of your life, all right? Rely on your family. They're there for you for a reason. And the final thing, boys and girls, is to relax, all right? If I didn't give myself breaks, all right? If I didn't choose, some days I just want to lie in bed, all right, and not do anything, then I would not be where I am now, right? It's really important, boys and girls, that you guys are nice to yourself, all right? That you treat yourself how you would treat others, that you ensure, boys and girls, that you give yourself the environment to succeed, all right, boys and girls? You are your own best friend. Treat yourself nicely. All right, boys and girls, that is essentially how I've achieved what I've achieved in my high school career, all right? I hope this helps.